Welcome everyone, I'm Jordan Sharp. We are finishing up our future odds updates here at sportsbookreview.com, taking a look at the NFC South right now, and a team that had a very disappointing 2013 season. Hoping to bounce back from it here in 2014 are the Atlanta Falcons, who currently at their Super Bowl price from Bovada Sportsbook come in at plus 4,000 or 40-1 to win the big game this season. After a 4-win season, after a very disappointing year full with injuries on both sides of the ball, the Atlanta Falcons come into this season with still some similar question marks that they had going to last season, which really affected their game. Now, on the bright side of things, they are going to be healthier this season. Of course, they lost Tony Gonzalez to retirement. He's not coming back, obviously. Going to have big shoes to fill in that Atlanta Falcons offense, but I have faith that they can do that because of Roddy White now being signed to a multi-year contract as of today. He'll be back for several more years and taken care of as well. And Julio Jones, of course, who had a foot injury last year, really derailed the Falcons' offense as the #1 receiver in that offense. He should be back healthy and ready to go. He was cleared for training camp just the other day. And right now at 40-1 to win the Super Bowl, while I don't think you're going to really get excited about this price for the Atlanta Falcons, Falcons are a team that if they put it all together, especially on defense, they could get into the playoffs this season. However, their defense is where almost all of my questions lie, and it's why I think I'm laying off most of the Falcons' future odds this summer. That includes their NFC price at plus 2,200. They're one of those NFC teams that could make a run at the playoffs potentially, but like last year, I think 10 wins is going to be the price to pay to get into the playoffs in the NFC this season. I'm not quite sure with the Falcons' defense where it's at, if they're indeed going to be able to get back there. Their secondary gave them a lot of problems last year. Of course, their rushing defense also gave them even more problems. They couldn't stop any team running the football, and it also affected their passing defense. And I think if their rushing defense wasn't so bad, their passing defense might have even been worse than what it actually was. They were still in the lower third of the league in that department. So Falcons really haven't done a whole lot really to remedy that situation either. They brought in Paul Saleh from Miami to really run that nose tackle position for them. I do like that pickup a lot here in the NFC South, but will it be enough to improve the Falcons' run game? They re-signed Babineau on that defensive line as well, re-signed Peters too, so they have some depth on that side of the football, and if they can stay healthy, I think things are going to go their way, and at least the rushing defense. But passing defense, things might be a little bit shaky as well, especially playing the New Orleans Saints twice a season and trying to beat them out for the NFC South division. Not quite sure it's going to be a good year here for the Atlanta Falcons. Their NFC South price, I think, is reflective of that at plus 350 to win the division. They're behind the Carolina Panthers, who won the division last year, at plus 325, and behind the Saints, of course, who are the big favorites this year to win the division at plus 100. But right now, with their defensive woes, trying to bounce back from a season like that, I do think their offense is going to have a lot of upside this year, but their defense is going to be what prevents them from being a value this season in the NFL future odds. But that'll do it for me this time. Make sure you check out my other future odds updates and all the other 31 teams. However, until next time, I'm Jordan Sharp, and this has been another edition of the Sharp Pick.